Hey everyone, my name is Nathan Payne and welcome back to another episode of Blu Ocean Crypto. So today I want to cover getting started fresh in Heroes of Mavia. So there was recently an update in beta. We're getting really close to global launch, so I'm sure a lot of this is going to be exactly the same. We're very, very similar when we get there. You know, I do know there's probably going to be a new player tutorial that comes, but I want this video just to be out here for people to know what to do when you first start. What should you be building? What should you be prioritizing? You know, what's kind of the best flow for that?
I want to play.
So you can see here on my base, you know, just logged in new. There's a couple cool things you can do right away. You can change your profile name. It says you get 2 free ones. So let's do that right off the hop. You can also check out your settings, kind of change your graphics quality to whatever you like. Go through that. You can have your notifications on. So let's make sure I turned all those on. That looks good. That's kind of the basics when you first get started in here. My name is updated. Obviously, let's collect this. We're going to build our first turret. I'm not going to worry too much about... we don't even have enough gold yet. So I'm not going to worry too much about the placement of my structures and where all that is going to go, because I don't even have any walls. So right now, I don't think I can afford to upgrade anything. I basically have to jump right into a battle. So let's do that. Hopefully we'll find kind of a cheap, easy, undefended base with a little bit of loot that we can steal. Oh yeah, look at that one. 2, 2, 1, 2. We don't want to go too crazy. Try to save some of the units that you have so you can do multiple attacks and you're not just waiting a whole bunch of time for training. Like, I could have obviously just deployed everything and done this way quicker, but then I'd have to wait for another army to queue. And actually, that's probably something I should have checked in the beginning. You know, I had that first army ready, but did I have a second one already queued? So let's just let them finish this base. Basically, what I'm going to try to do is rush to get every building that's available built and move up to the next headquarters that way. So this is a topic that's a little bit up for debate, whether or not you rush your HQ or you actually max everything before you move along. I am definitely of the mindset of absolutely maxing everything before you go up to the next HQ. There is one exception. Say you've got a few units to still finish researching, but you've got nowhere to dump your gold. Well, you don't want to be wasting gold, especially if your storages are full. You should go up to the next HQ. That's kind of the only exception with getting it maxed. So we got a little bit of loot there. I think we definitely can build this cannon now. Let's at least get that down. We're gonna go for, we need 500 to go to the next HQ level. Let's just get some of these more warriors trained up here, but we're gonna go right into the next battle. Not enough oil. We really just want that 500, but build the turret first, right? Now we could have gone up right away. You know, we had 750 gold, but like I said, you want to get every building or structure down first before you go up. Does it make a world of difference at the first HQ levels? No, it doesn't. And I'm actually going to use a little bit more units here just so that I do go faster for you guys so we can get up and see kind of the next few things quicker. But the game is pretty straightforward as far as understanding, you know, oh, this is all I can do right now. Where it starts to get more complex is as you go up to the different HQ levels. Now you've got a lot more options. Do you build this? Do you wait? Just to kind of recap, always build every available building that you can. I actually like doing that first when I get to a new HQ level. Generally, I'm always trying to get my new buildings down, my new walls down. And then when you get a laboratory, which comes later on, that's always the first thing that I upgrade as well, because it's going to unlock the additional researches that you can get for troops for that new HQ level. And then rally points are really important too, so you can have bigger armies. Okay, so we finished that. We got 270 gold. Is that going to give us the 500 that we need? Not quite. So we'll have to do one more battle here. Let's just train these up with the rest of the oil that I have. We only need very little gold. Actually, not oil. We ran out of oil using the warriors. And basically, there's going to be this rinse repeat of kind of attacking as much as you can, because I'm just going to use everything here to go fast because we've already seen 3 of these. But rinse, repeat, train the strikers, you know, get them in there, get these easy bases down, get the loot that you need to get up to the next HQ level. I'd argue just keep using strikers until you unlock Marines, and then you can farm a little bit more efficiently with the Marines because they are ranged. But for now, the strikers are really all that we need to get in there. We don't even have to worry about defeating tough bases. We don't got to worry about climbing trophies. You know, the main goal is just get as much loot as you possibly can, period. Right? We've got walls that we got to think about upgrading. We've got and then of course you got to plan for the next HQ, especially in these first few, like you guys are going to see here. Let's get up now to the next HQ level. We're going to upgrade. Takes 5 seconds. We're going to go to the second one. And yes, we could have done that right away in the beginning. There was this old strategy where you could keep your 2-day shield and just upgrade your HQ and your collectors and storages and kind of rush HQs to get to the first few. That's not viable anymore because the collectors are in lock sync with your HQ level. So you're not going to be able to do that. Okay, so we just unlocked a lot of things. Obviously, we can't afford this. We've got a turret, a motor, a wall. We've got some resources and oil storage, gold collector, oil rig, and oil storage. Getting these collectors down, the gold collector and the rig right away, is very important because you're going to want that passive, resources coming in. And then really, I wouldn't even worry so much about the vehicle factory and laboratory yet because we're just trying to farm. But once again, we know we want to get everything built before we worry about going up to the next HQ level. We're just going to keep training more of these strikers non-stop. We're kind of running out of oil. I do have the Marines now, but you can see, you know what? I'm going to train the Marines instead because they are cheaper. That would actually be a little bit more efficient. So we're just going to do that.
I want to play.
And that's really it, guys. You know, I just wanted to give those basic tips for some of you that are already pros at this. You know, you knew all this stuff, right? You know how to worry about it. But there's a lot of people in the community who've been asking me, what do we do? How do we start? How do you play this game? You know, what is the goal here? So I want to make this just as a really easy, basic getting started, you know, what you're supposed to be focusing on, your thought process, you know, and just to reiterate that, you know, get in, attack as much as you can. Make sure you're building absolutely everything for your HQ level before you move up to the next HQ level. That is a bit of a preference thing, but trust me, it's going to work out a lot better for you if you do, because you're going to be able to defend your base properly. Loot isn't going to be, you know, stolen quite as easily from you. And then when you do go up, like I mentioned, you know, make sure to focus on the laboratory first if you've got it. Getting those new buildings, I've mentioned that a few times. Like I've got 34 items here. I better start farming, you know, and get on making those as quickly as possible. And then you're going to feel it out and you're going to figure out, you know, oh, am I going to level my storages first because I have to be able to afford this upgrade in the lab? Or maybe I should level my defenses first because I'm getting raided a little bit too heavily. Those are some of the nuances that are really up to you guys, you know, and I have my preferences. I like doing defenses right away. I like doing my walls actually before almost anything else. Walls are very highly neglected. And when I see somebody who's prioritized their walls, that usually shows me they're a little bit more competitive or esports focused. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was just a short and simple one, but like I said, quite a few people were asking me if I could just do a quick little introduction of getting started and what they should focus on and what they should prioritize. Thanks so much to everyone who subscribed to the channel. It really makes a big difference. And I appreciate everyone who smashed that like button. See y'all in the next video. Cheers.